Welcome to Rethink Gaming's Sunday Night RPGs featuring Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, played through Discord and Fantasy Rounds. Thanks as always, Sirenscape, for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at www.sirenscape.com. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. If you want to support this content, please consider joining us on Patreon and checking us out, Rethink Gaming, on DM's Guild or rethinkgaming.com. Let's begin. So when last the group was together, we had just taken a kobold captive in the mine. I assume everybody can see the mine?
Mm-hmm.
Pull this over. Okay, so the question was asked of our buddy Small here if he could lead us to the boss, right? Everybody remember that?
So.
I believe
Sounds
so.
accurate.
That, yes.
I second that.
Okay. So Small, dipping his head low, trying not to make eye contact with anyone, says, "This way! Follow Small!" And he moves slowly down the tunnel.
Are we following? I assume.
You go past some relatively unworked gem nodes, and he takes you downstairs to the third level. Down a slope, I suppose, to the third level.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
I was gonna say, did you just transition yourself, Kozagath?
Yeah, I think so. I was dragging my icon when that map popped up, and it
That's
automatically put me on the other one.
I didn't know you could do that.
It's dark on my end. Hey, found me.
1 second. I will unleash the map.
Why is it always my token that's locked?
They're all locked. All right. So you're all coming up this bend, and I'm gonna try and stack you in here so that you have the ability to grab your person. And hopefully still see. And I need to get Small.
It takes two hands to grab my person.
Well, it's so big. It makes sense. All right, tokens are unlocked. So here, the tunnel's downward slope ends where it opens into the center shaft. A wooden walkway extends from this opening and runs westward along another tunnel in the rock. In front of you, a large bucket, like the one you saw earlier, dangles from a taut rope that stretches southward across the shaft and is connected to the other wooden platform 15 feet away. There's a waterfall cascading to your left, down into the darkness.
So this is a 15-foot gap, you said?
It is a 15-foot gap.
I think I've got one of them abilities called Mirthful Leap, where I should be able to cover that without a problem.
Okay. It could be a thing. Let's look.
I'm looking at it myself here. If you make a long jump, you can add a D8 to the feet you cover.
Okay.
What's a standard long jump with a movement of 35?
I think it's strength based. Let's look.
Oh shit! Come on, make it dex based. I'm tiny.
I was just discussing this the other day too. Okay, long jump. When you make a long jump, you can cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So if you get a running start, it's your strength score, then you can, I guess, add a d8 to that.
Yeah, someone else is gonna have to do that. I mean, I could, in theory, do like a dex thing, maybe running the tightrope 15 feet.
It would be extremely difficult, but you could maybe try. I mean, there is a bucket there if you wanted to do that.
Quick question, and I'm having issues. I can't pull up the description of some of my skills.
Oh, okay.
Would athletics provide a significant bonus for jumping a 15-foot chasm?
I don't believe it will, no.
Okay. What about acrobatics?
I just don't know the rules for long jump other than what we just looked up, and I think, I mean, yeah, if you want to bust out an awesome roll while you do it, we will definitely take that into consideration. But
I mean, there is a path over here to the
I
left.
think I missed the rules. What are the rules on jumping?
if you get a 10-foot run, you can jump your strength score.
So the other
Okay.
option, Bob, you said there's a bucket there, right?
Yeah, it's exactly similar to the one that you came down in. One person at a time, manual mechanism.
So I'm going to put myself into the bucket and still holding onto the walkway, trying to test the resistance for the weight by putting some weight into that bucket.
Okay,
How's it feel?
it's fine. It's sturdy.
I use that to bring myself across and then send the bucket back.
Okay,
Ooh, I can't get back on there.
Small is gonna move over here.
Bob, I can't bring myself up. Oh, thank you, sir.
No problem.
I don't want to go adventuring until someone else comes across. Hurry up, guys.
Bob, can you control me for just a second? I have to go into the attic.
Sure.
So how big is this bucket?
Oh, it's person sized.
Oh,
It's
okay.
exactly the same as the one that you lowered down in, except this one goes across the chasm.
Okay, I will go across next.
You said
Okay.
strength score, not strength mod.
Strength score. Yes.
All right, Tigger's just gonna hop it. Can you boom though? I'm having trouble dragging the token into the area.
Try that. I think he was halfway in the wall.
Hey, guys.
Oh, gotcha.
Someone keep an eye on the kobold, or maybe send him over with the next person.
Oh, I'll toss him over first.
Yeah, send him over. I don't want him getting away.
I cannot take myself out of the
says-
bucket.
Small says, "No, bust this way."
All right, everyone back across.
Nope, I'm gonna grab him and I'm gonna toss him across.
Okay.
Don't do.
Sure. Make a strength check. DC 5. You can do that. Your eyes closed, right?
Yeah. Straight strength.
Yeah,
Great.
athletics, I guess, maybe.
So now that we came back across, throw him over there by himself. That's a great idea.
Just think it would be funny if he failed. Ah! Whack! Ow! Why throw small? Ah! Bust that way.
Bob, I can't get over the peg again. Sorry, I'm too short. I thought we were all trying to go back.
Zeno's gonna volunteer to guard the rear flank there.
Yeah,
Anybody else want to cross?
This token keeps getting stuck, Bob.
Yeah, it's some kind of a open-closed thing here.
Yeah, he's guiding us back across the other way, so we might as well listen to him and throw him back and go back across.
Do you want to explore these while you're here, maybe?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. This room has sparkling geodes that greet you. The gems are partially exposed in places, sticking out from the western walls like glassy shards. The floor rises near the eastern wall, leaving a natural ledge with stone ramps leading upward on either end.
We steal some of those geodes gems.
It takes some time to chip one away, but this one is pretty much guaranteed if you want to spend an hour on it.
Anybody want to get rich for an hour?
Not really. It's a long time. We could leave someone behind and make him chip away at it for an hour.
We could stop on the way out. All right, so I'll grab the kobold and go back across.
So, wait, before you leave, you notice that the kobold is demonstrably nervous about the room to the south.
Oh, I'm definitely going in there.
Oh yeah, we storm in.
I can't move him in there, but I would totally do it if I could. There he goes.
All right, a fossilized skull juts partially out of the east wall in this small cave, 5 feet off the ground. The skull has larger than normal eye sockets and a curious ridge between the eyes, nothing that would pass for a nose, and 4 small holes where you would expect to see teeth.
Yeah.
Let's see. For a, we'll try a
Any idea what this is?
None.
No. Would that be history, maybe? That would be recognizable?
I don't think so.
All right. Is the partially fossilized skull something that could be removed?
It's halfway embedded in the rock. You could certainly try.
I'll try it. I want that skull. It's a trophy. What kind of check would you like for that, sir?
Well,
Maybe
tell me how
slide
you
a
want to remove it.
I'm gonna try and grease it. You maybe slide a hand.
Okay. You trying to nudge it very carefully out of there? Sure, sleight of hand.
Yes, sir. Give it.
Okay, you feel the fossilized skull start to slip out, and just as you think you're going to be successful, it shatters, breaking and begins to flake away like sand. However, a large crystal drops to the floor, rolling into one of your hooves.
I pick that up, and could I use insight to see if I know what it is, or would that be perception?
You could attempt. Well, no, insight is for conversations. You could attempt a perception.
No idea what it is.
Who has the little sensor we got from our alien friends?
I thought you had it. Maybe it's Toman.
Let's see
Nope,
here.
don't know if it's magical either. But I stick it in my pocket anyway.
And actually, you get the sense, Phil, that it would be a bad idea to let anybody else examine this item.
It would be a bad idea to what?
to let anybody else examine this item.
Yeah, no, I put it in my bag quickly.
Okay.
I'd also like to do a divine sense check at
Okay.
this point in time.
The crystal and the fossilized skull are otherworldly in origin, but not undead or demonic.
So nothing evil. They're just not from around here.
Right.
I have a feeling that is the crystal that our friends with the ship are looking for.
Who's got the thing?
I've got it.
You've
No,
got the detector?
No, I've got the crystal.
I don't
What's it
remember.
called? What's the name of the item?
I don't remember.
I'm not seeing it in Tillman's inventory.
Let's look really quickly here.
That perception roll was to see if I noticed Philo pocket the gem.
Okay.
But the answer is no. Oh, I still have the Cauldron of Plenty in my inventory.
I will make a perception check for that same thing as well. If that's okay.
Sure.
And I got a 5.
So
Okay.
Bob,
Yes,
I
sir.
just checked my inventory and read this.
Yes, sir.
Is there a way that I could force that process to take place?
I don't know.
Or is it just picking it up with a bare hand enough?
I think you have to attune to it. I think it said, but let's look.
Yeah, it said attunement. I just didn't know how to start that process.
Yeah, you have to, like, during a rest period, focus on the item.
Okay. All right. So now that we have that, do we want to go back across the way and clear the mine of kobolds and kill everybody?
So let's assume that Toman has the item. I don't see that Fantasy Grounds created one, which is why I didn't hand one out. We'll bank one out real fast here. In there now, Toman has it for sure. Or at least I thought so. Damn it.
Those detectors are elusive.
They really are. What is the deal? I've put it in his inventory twice now. Maybe I didn't fill out enough information here. Oh, shit. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. My bad.
Who had it already?
No. I've been making an NPC and dropping that in Toman's inventory. So he's got like 3 full-size people in there or something. I don't know, but that would be why that wasn't working. Here, I'm blaming the software. It's my own fault. There, much better. Okay, yeah, Toman definitely has it.
What's it called?
Psi crystal detector.
Okay.
Got it. Alright. We're tossing this little bastard across.
Wait, no! Small use bucket! Small use bucket!
Small what?
Use bucket. And over he goes. Thump.
And Phil uses the bucket.
I'm gonna grab Phil.
Yeah, nah. Sorry, I said it first.
Alright,
All right.
jump.
So hold on. It's weird. Running water. I guess that works. Okay, lurking in this dusty tunnel are 3 skittish kobolds. One of them carries a threadbare satchel and wears a fake pair of dragon wings made out of thin wood and tattered white cloth. This kobold immediately raises its hands in surrender, saying in common, "We mean you no harm. Please don't hurt us."
Why are you guys here?
We came up from below. Very sorry to have disturbed you. Boss! These men kill kobolds above. Very dangerous, Small says.
Why are you guys in this mine in the first place?
Well, the everlasting winter has made the wilderness unsafe for my kind, and the preternatural cold dulls our wits. Please, we want only a place to stay so we can keep out of this horrible weather. We can work, and we won't cause trouble. Tourmaline would be richer for having us.
Do those wings actually work?
They do not appear to actually function.
That was a question for him.
Oh. I'm still working on these, but they will be functional soon.
You want help testing them?
No. Please, don't trouble yourselves.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
So why did all the people of Tourmaline leave this mine? Because you came here.
Well, the Underdark is a difficult place. My followers were too aggressive at first. We were in a cavern somewhat further below, but were run out by a Yeti.
The Yeti's still down below?
I am certain.
You take
And
your
anyway, there's no
Take-
food left there. We must proceed to the surface.
Take your people and go to Tourmaline and negotiate for the use of the mine. In the meantime, we'll take care of your Yeti problem, and we'll see you in Tourmaline.
Yes, excellent. I completely agree.
And we allow them to leave with their heads.
Okay. They giving you as much space as physically possible in this cavern, attempt to slip by you and head upstairs.
I'm
Is
gonna
that
try
the
and kick the
roadmap
guy with
thing
the
you
wings off the bridge.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, so perhaps as he's positioned here and you're positioned there,
Yeah.
give us an attack roll.
Oh.
So you just gave him a wedgie?
I believe you have inspiration if you wanted to spend it on that.
Oh hell yeah, I do.
I thought you might. Okay. So
I have to go. It looks like my other furnace just went out.
okay. Have a good one,
luck,
Adam.
man.
Good luck.
Sorry, guys. Bye.
Okay, so we're gonna roll that as a shove, moving him into the space that does not have a platform. We'll give him a dex save to try and catch the edge of it. And he falls. No!
Ah. I guess they don't work.
The kobolds immediately begin bolting down the tunnel.
So I grab Small.
Okay.
I tell him, you're the leader now. Take your people, go to Tourmaline, negotiate for use of the mine. We'll come meet you in Tourmaline. We're going to go take care of the Yeti problem. Do you understand?
Small, no talk pretty. Small, no fly either.
You don't have to fly if you talk pretty. How does that sound?
Small confused.
Take your people, go to Tourmaline. Now. Bye. And kick them in the ass.
Okay. So the kobolds all take off.
God, it's so hard to spare someone's life with this group.
I wanted to see if he would fly.
All right. So to descend further down the mine, is that back this way? The little corkscrew jobby up here?
Nope, that goes back up.
So how would we continue after their Yeti by going down?
It appears from the marks in the wall just below where Sigger is standing that the kobolds scaled the wall at this point.
We don't really want to go fight a Yeti. It's not like it did anything.
We need the mine clear for the people. Yeah, we may have finished one part of the quest, but we do need to clear this to get the rest of our money, right?
We said we'd take care of the kobolds.
We did take care of the kobolds, but we're going to send the people from Tourmaline back in there to a Yeti.
We'll probably leave them alone.
From the look of the mine, if they had to scale the wall, it's not a functioning mine down below. It's functioning at the level where we are, correct?
Correct. This is the lowest it's been developed.
Okay,
And I don't
so
think a Yeti could climb that.
I say we stop on the way and have a little bit of fun collecting some of those gems out of that other side. Anyone mind investing an hour?
I think that's a great idea.
And I use the bucket before I get thrown. Woo! And I look for the biggest one in the room and grab hold of it. I start wrestling it with my horns.
Okay.
Hillman will go over there with him and give him like an ask for advice. He'll supervise him.
Okay. Who else wants to dig? It's going to take an hour.
I'll try and find one to
I assume
dislodge
Zeno
it from the
would
wall.
as well. He was attempting to do so elsewhere. Maybe he'll try down here. Wither, you got anything you want to do for an hour?
I'm just gonna hang out, meditate.
Actually, does anyone mind if we actually use a short rest for this? A short rest is more than an hour, though, right?
I believe a short rest is an hour, but you can't mine and rest. Just
Can
a
I
little bit of...
attune to an item while mining?
No.
Yeah, I want a short rest, but I'm not gonna mind.
No, sir, you cannot attune to an item while mining.
Well, I'm greedy, so I'm going to mine. And I'll
Okay.
attune to that item while I'm sitting on the sleigh later.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so for all the people who spend an hour mining, everybody gets one of these. It's called an intact geode. And it's coming to your inventories.
Coming to an inventory near you.
I will say that the way Fantasy Grounds did this was a little bit silly, because they created a parcel containing the maximum number of gems that could be found here if you spent absolutely forever doing this, which I hope we're not going to do, but we could.
No, I think from here we just want to get our butts back to Tourmaline.
Everybody who was mining has an intact geode?
Yep, I've got mine.
I have mine.
Okay. Wait, actually, Kozgath, before you move.
Okay.
Sigurd, you notice a elderly human spirit shape who comes levitating up to the space beside you.
What do you want?
I must say, that was quite rude.
Are we talking about the kobold?
You, sir, kicked me in the back.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think I know you.
Now I shall require a new host. And I suppose your idiotic frame will do as well as any.
My idiotic frame will do better.
Roll initiative.
I lean in next to Tom and have a magical or a minor illusion of popcorn and just watch what's going on over the chasm.
All right.
The enraged spirit is only slightly impacted by the swing of the mighty great axe. Mark, it is your turn.
Okay. See if I can get myself to move here.
So that's about 30 feet there.
Mm-hmm. And I will call it good for there for right now.
No javelins or anything?
Nope. Throwing weapons are not my purview.
Okay. All right. So the spirit is going to attempt to possess Sigurd. Its eyes glow with a mystical light. Sigurd fails the saving throw. And is now entranced as the ghost is locked with him for a battle for his mind.
Gonna be a short battle.
Tolman?
All right. No idea what his spells do. Can you still see the ghost?
Yes, for the rest of this turn you can.
Mm-hmm. He's going to toll the dead.
Okay.
Oh, that does nothing.
It made a pretty bell sound. Cosgath.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Bless on Wither, Sigurd, and Mark.
Okay.
All right.
So now,
Namaste.
step forward. What's the range on that breath weapon? Oh, he's used it though. He hasn't rested. So never mind. Javelin at the ghost.
We haven't had a rest where he just needed to reset it because it doesn't reset automatically.
It takes a short or a long.
Yeah, haven't we had a short rest since he used it?
No.
I thought we did.
Okay, Phil, your turn.
I'll just weasel myself on up back here. everyone's able to hit it physically, I guess I could try this on it. He failed to save. That's not good. Alrighty, I think the only other thing I can do is, if he's going to have another save coming up, can I put Bardic Inspiration on Sigurd? That can inspire him to shake off what he's going through.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Wither?
All right. Let's try for a firebolt here.
Nice. Womp womp.
So close to the 9.
Sigurd? You may repeat, or I guess I should roll it, the charisma save.
Can he add the Bardic Inspiration to that roll?
Yes, let's roll it first. And then he can decide. Okay,
add
he's going to add it. Okay, so total of 15. He has resisted the possession.
Yeah.
He is no longer incapacitated. And now it's Mark's turn.
Alrighty. Okay, I will cross over and get my guy to move. And I will see if I can hit it.
Okay.
Whew. That'll do that, and then let's see. I'm also going to, since I hit, I'm going to use my Divine Smite along with this. So I roll my normal damage and then just 2d8 on top of that.
Yes. You burn a spell slot to add 2d8 to the damage that you've already done. So just roll the 2d8 and
Okay.
plan.
Okay. So there's it. Looks like 17 total points of damage. Oh, nope, sorry. I'm doing my math wrong. That plus 3 was already added, so 14.
Yeah, you get the 8 on him already, so I need to add the 6.
And that is my turn.
Okay. His possession did not recharge. So, let's see. He's going to turn incorporeal. Moving through the wall. Emerge behind Sigurd. And do a withering touch. No. Sorry. Horrifying visage. Boo! Sigurd's not scared. Toman's turn.
All right. Gonna do. Oh, he's burned all of his first level spells. All right. We'll do Toll the Dead again. Womp womp.
Okay. Okay. I guess I can't reach the target at this point, but I can't move anymore, so I'm gonna ready a basic attack with the short sword.
Alrighty. Oh, just because it'll be fun. He saved. But he still heard a whole lot of vicious mockery and insults specifically about the clothing he was wearing and the wings originally on the body he was in before. It was just
Okay.
ridiculous.
Okay.
Things
Fair enough.
about his grandmother, too.
We're there.
All right. Let me see. I was thinking about giving somebody a magic weapon. I don't know what the range on that is, though. Let's see. I have to touch whatever the weapon is.
Okay.
I
I mean, you probably could do. You can move through friendly squares. You just can't end your turn there. So.
Okay. I would like to move through over to Sigger and magic touch his or magic weapon his weapon of choice there.
Yep.
And then I will move back.
Okay.
All right. So what does that do? Thank you.
Believe it gives it +1 to hit and damage and makes it magical damage.
All right.
Yep.
Let's see here. He's gonna get pissed off and attack recklessly.
Okay.
Great axe.
Glowing great axe. Okay. Nice. Okay. Mark.
Let's see here. Let's see. I will essentially move forward to where I can attack, and then once my attack comes, I'll move right back to where I'm currently stationed.
Okay.
Seeing as how we're kind of tight on space.
Okay. The strike
And
hits.
there we go.
The spirit wails as it dissipates into ethereal dust. Well, that was weird, Zeno says.
We ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Okay, what would we like to do now?
Shall we return for our reward?
Let's.
Great idea.
Wonder if this will work.
Was there anything deeper to the left?
Those are gem mines, gem veins that have not fully been worked. The pit beneath you goes once again beyond the range of dark vision, and you still can't see the bodies that you've thrown in there so far.
So Tolman's going to ask if anyone's seen a psi crystal.
Come on, you got to do a bad Scottish accent. Where's the accent?
No, it's not happening.
I got that coming. Has anyone seen a psi crystal?
Very good. He's gonna take out his little tool.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
it's clicking rapidly. There is one imminently nearby.
He's gonna spin in a circle, try and look for it.
The clicking neither increases nor decreases.
I believe.
It's as if he's standing right on top of it.
Who was in that room with me? It was me, Phil, and who else in the room we found that crystal?
Zeno? No, Sigurd.
Yep,
it was Sigurd.
Yeah, I'll say it's like Phil, Sigurd, and I saw one in a little cavern. Wait, it was on the other side, right? Or was it up a level?
Yeah. So there's a depression where the skull used to be in the wall. But no crystal.
He's gonna walk in here with his detector.
Yeah, it doesn't. The detector won't make a significant difference in change unless it's reasonably far away. Anywhere within, say, 50 feet, it's going to be the same reading.
Guys, I think it's around here somewhere.
Phil, what happened to that crystal we saw?
What crystal?
The one that was attached to the skull that you pulled out of the wall.
It turned into dust.
No, the skull did. I saw the crystal. What did you do with it?
Yeah, the crystal turned to dust too.
Anybody hungry for goat?
Tolman's
I
gonna.
think we're being lied to.
Hang on. I cast calm emotions on the group.
Shit.
Tolman's going to try and determine if Phil's bullshitting him.
That's not possible because I am too persuasive. I am persuading the group to look in another direction.
Yeah, so Tillman is suspicious, but Phil is convincing.
I guess we should stay here until we find it.
Out of the wall.
What was that?
It has to be one of those geodes we took out of the wall. Here, you can have my geode. And I offer up my intact geode.
Okay.
So Tolman knows a thing or two about stones.
Well, he's busy with Toman trying to convince him. I'd like to use Mage Hand and see if I can ruffle around in his bag and find the stone.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand.
Oof.
Get the fuck out of my bag. No, really, I told you guys I don't have a crystal. No, enough of this.
All right, I think we should stay here until we find it. This thing says it's near.
Agreed.
I go looking in the room. Oh, look, I found it. I hold up the damn side crystal. You guys suck.
Still, you hear a whisper in your mind suggesting it'd be best that you hold on to it for now.
Yeah, I put it back in my bag. I got it, guys. Let's go.
All right.
But you guys really suck. That thing was going to give me telepathy.
Okay, so I assume you're going all the way up and back to Tourmaline?
Yeah, but
That's
can we
a good
do
idea.
it in like a time lapse and hear like Benny Hill music? Like,
I don't know if I have any good traveling music, but yeah, basically time passes.
I could go get more Pringles and chew.
Maybe next time. We'll put a poll on the Patreon and see if that's what people want.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Along the ride, I did a tune with that side crystal, correct?
Yes.
Good.
So what is your intelligence score? 8. Okay, so Phil, focusing on the crystal causes it to begin emitting bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5-foot radius.
Wait. Sigurd and Phil have the same intelligence?
Yup. I'm very wise, but I'm not very smart. Now, have I also, if I focus on other things, have I been able to do some cool stuff?
Let's find out. So you can share words, images, sounds, and other sensory messages with anyone you concentrate on within a range of 60 feet. No, 30 feet. So, yes, you're able to communicate directly with people's minds while you have that stone and it is glowing.
Oh man, I really wish JT was here so I could mess with him about his legs.
Are you using it to communicate with anyone in the group?
No, I'm kind of just figuring out that I'm able to use this thing and getting kind of excited.
Okay, so you return to Tourmaline. I guess we're doing a indoor sound set, but that's fine. I assume you go back to the speaker's office?
Yeah, we want to talk to him about that we cleared the mine and see if we can collect that 50 gold per
So
person.
he would like to know the whole story of your encounter. Somebody run that down for him. What do you want to tell him?
We went through your mine. We found that there was a group of kobolds who were seeking shelter there.
They can't fly. Kobolds cannot fly. We figured that out.
No, they are not good at flying, even if they make their own little wings that they think are cute. And their ghosts, they end up falling too at the end. It's kind of weird. But yeah, so the kobolds are on their way here. They should be speaking with somebody, we would imagine. There's only a handful of them left, but they've asked for in permission to camp in the mine. They'll agree to help work in a peaceful and submissive manner. So if you're interested in that, fine. If not, you're gonna have to kill yourself a handful of kobolds.
Yeah, he informs you that they've already come to town a little bit ahead of you. They've got them all locked away in an abandoned house, and the council's going to meet to discuss what to do with them.
Do what you will with them, but your mine is clear. You don't have any more problems, and I think there's some coin owed.
Okay, so the mine was beset by kobolds and a ghost?
Yes.
Okay. There was rumor that an additional creature was in the mine as well. So the speaker is going to have to go deal with that before we can pay out any reward.
We didn't see any other creatures.
Okay. Well, they believed that there was a growl in the mine. So if you want to come back with him to go and kill that, that'd be great. Or you could just wait here. He'll take some men from the town and go and deal with that on his own.
Let's go kill the growler real quick. I want the job over.
It's
I
a
want the job.
speaker explains it's a floating tentacle monster with a bird's beak. It looks like a giant brain.
Oh yeah, I killed one of those too.
We did kill that.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you said there wasn't any other creature in the mine.
Oh, I forgot. We kill a lot of stuff, man.
Okay. Yeah. So with all that said, he gladly pays the party 50 gold.
That was per person, correct?
No, it's 50 gold. Flat 50 gold.
God, cheapskates.
He can do 75. Plus you had 3 in there for some reason. Okay.
Out of character, who are we collecting the psi crystal for again?
It was for the that crash landed alien ship.
Yeah, that nautiloid ship.
Yeah, we need to get back to there in a hurry, don't we?
There wasn't really a timetable on it, but they would like to be in a hurry to leave.
I still don't know why we're helping them.
Well, good luck getting the crystal back, guys. I kind of like it.
And we could steal their ship. That was another idea.
I am all for this.
What else did we have on the list?
I don't know, but Icewind Dale meets Flight of the Navigator is pretty damn cool.
Let's take a look here.
Don't you want a Fanta?
Bantha? What?
Sorry, one of my roommates.
Wrong game.
Don't you want to? Don't you want a Fanta?
All right, so you are in the north of Tourmaline. There's one more 10 town a little further north of here. You met the Great White Dragon and pilfered a satchel off of her back. She was headed to the west. What else?
I know we needed to go north of Karakonic at one point. Where did we have? Where was our alien friend that needed the crystal?
Near Dugan's Hole.
Yep.
It's a little bit south.
Yep. Just north of Dugan's Hole.
Do we want to trek all the way back that way, or
There's a couple of things we know about, right? See, goblin scavengers prowl the tundra on backs of wolves or on wagons. Tin Trail Mountain Pass, where's that at?
Which mountain pass? Oh, 10 Trail?
Tin Trail side of the mountain pass. And let's see, old black cabin. It's been around forever. No one knows who built it. Lots of folks get a bad feeling about it. Some say it's haunted. No?
I know there's something about wizards with fire a few weeks ago north of Caer Konig.
Yep.
We heard about that. And then that's the Netherese city in the far north.
We also know the dwarves of the valley are preparing for war. We're pretty close to those guys.
Well, let's go talk to them on the way over to Caer Konig, and we'll cross over off the route.
Through the wilderness?
We have the sleigh. We're good.
All right. You're the boss. I don't know how or why, but you're the boss.
Yeah, boy, are you trusting the wrong guy. Do this.
You could go rumor mongering as well, since there are 2 inns in this town. If you wanted to, if you haven't already, I don't think you have.
I think
Do we want to
we could do
rumor
yeah, we could do a quick rumor monger as well as stay the night. That way we can get a long rest in and recharge everything.
I
Good
agree.
idea.
Wisdom.
Okay, well, since you've made yourselves the local town heroes, you can stay for free as long as you eat reasonably. There's no charge.
We eat reasonably and drink unreasonably.
Fair enough. All right, so
I will make sure to spread a little good cheer and tip a little bit above average.
all right. So first, let's
we'll say 3 gold cover tipping above average.
yes, that's an excellent tip.
Right. We'll go ahead and deduct that.
And Phil sings the new song about the tentacled brain beak thingy that we forgot about.
Okay. All right, so who wants a roll on the old rumor mongering table?
I'll go.
Alrighty.
Strike up an occasional conversation.
If you're looking for something hidden in Icewind Dale, the people you should talk to are the Ragged Nomads. They know every inch of this land and its secrets. The tricky part is finding them. They tend to follow the reindeer herds.
Where are the reindeer herds normally?
Sigurd knows all about these nomads.
Yeah, it would be in the mountains, the mountainous portion. Clicked the wrong damn thing. But yeah, Sigurd would know where to find them, yes. Anybody else want to do some carousing?
Sure, I'll try it also. What kind of roll? Oh, never mind.
Goblin scavengers prowl the tundra on the backs of wolves or in wagons. They also like to ambush travelers on the Ten-Tail side of the mountain pass. A group of trappers found the goblins' fortress in the mountains. Someone should go there and wreck it.
It's the second time we've heard about that one.
Where is that again? Could you repeat that one more time, please?
I got it for you right here. I got the text of it.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Anybody else?
And where again is that 10 trail? Where is that from?
So, looking at the map, if you look at the
I see it. I got you. Down south.
so the Goblin Fortress is in the mountains to the extreme west on the map there, along the Red Run.
Gotcha. Okay. Maybe after Dugan's Hole, we'll stop in there.
Okay. Anybody else? We good on rumors?
I think we're good. We got so many rumors.
You sure you don't want just one more rumor? Come on.
Sure.
There's always room for one more. Head northwest out of Bremen and you'll see a pirate ship frozen in the ice less than a quarter mile from shore. No one's sure where it came from, but it's not going anywhere soon as long as this dark winter lasts. And I bet its hold is full of treasure.
We had that one too. All right.
All right. So do we want to head across towards the Dwarven Valley?
I think that's a good idea.
All right. So in the morning, you gather up your belongings, prepare yourselves for the cold, and head out. You're headed east toward the Dwarven Valley. Are you doing anything specific in your approach?
Would Toman know or recommend anything? This is where he's like from, right?
Yeah, these are his peeps.
Yeah, it's hard because he's not here. Um, yes, he would. He would, I guess, want to do the talking.
So could we just assume that we sat around a fire and he had a conversation with people there?
Yes, he.
Tell us a story, Bob.
So, as you approach a set of scouts overlooking the trail, Toman suggests that he go and speak to them alone, and he'll be back in a minute. If that's all right with you, lads.
I mean, sounds good to me.
Okay.
I grab Wither and excitedly say into his ear, "All their legs are so little!"
So they embrace one another, and Toman waves you guys over.
I'll head over.
He makes the introductions. These are my friends. These lads helped with that there iron problem that you had. Very pleased to hear that you heard about that already. Gents, these fellas hold us as heroes for the day. As the story is told, your assistance with the mining problem and the goblins and the iron ingots has bought you some goodwill. The scouts are willing to let you have whatever you need from their camp. They're willing to help you pass through, but they warn you that there's some enemy activity afoot, and they ask you not to cross the dwarven territory unescorted for fear of any misunderstandings.
What kind of enemies?
I'm under orders not to share that information. But let's just say they're small, dark, and they smell bad.
Dwarves? Other dwarves?
He
Are we talking about
spits.
other dwarves?
He spits angrily with disgust. You dare not call them dwarves if you want to keep warm by my fire. But yes, some believe Dwergar are up to no good, moving around with their little invisible boots.
They have invisible boots.
They can turn invisible, but they leave footprints same as any.
Uh,
Is this something we can help with? I'm good at killing things.
We don't yet know what they're after, or why they're so brazenly coming to the surface, even in the light of day. But we know they've been in and out of all the 10 towns. They're searching for something. Be on the lookout for any signs of unusual activity. That's about as much as they know.
All right. I need to take 5. Be right back.
Okay. I guess let's, it's 8:30. We can probably keep going rather than put the whole thing on hold for 5. So yeah, the dwarves will let you pass through. They'll spare 1 to escort you if you had to go into the valley for some reason. But like I said, they're on a state of battle alert. Where would we like to go from here, gentlemen?
If we're aiming from here straight to Caer Koenig, is that route clear?
It is. It's not. There's no road, so it'd probably take you better part of a day, day and a half to do it. But you can.
I say we make it happen. All in favor?
seems good to me.
Yep.
Okay,
So Bob,
sir.
out of character, that girdle that we had talked about
Yes.
is now a good time for JT to get that.
No. No, I don't believe we've found one of those in reality yet. Let's see here.
You sure it wasn't like Dwarven April Fool's Day and someone gave it to him?
Yeah, I'm sure. Looking for the weather. Where's the weather? Hmm. Okay. So a couple days of travel and no blizzard. And no shenanigans. You arrive safely at Caer Konig. This is a much smaller town than you've been to in the past, and once again, the Loch Denonshire being completely frozen has ground their economy to a bit of a halt.
So what is it? Is it Trovis? Is the speaker here?
Yes.
And we let him know that we already heard about the unseen bandits and the little footprints. We heard about that from the dwarves, and we're going to work on that for him.
Okay, so you're going to look for him at the speaker's house?
No, we
So
can do that.
you're in
Yeah,
town. Where are you headed to in town?
we can go speak to Trovis.
Okay, well, as you head to the speaker's house, it's empty. Well, it's not warm. No fire going in the hearth.
And of course, no answer at the door.
Correct.
Is there anywhere in town that's lit?
Most of the other houses are lit. So on the map, we've got hook, line, and sinker. Let's see what these are. Locations. Thank you. Hook, line, and sinker is a tavern. Frozen Far Expeditions is an outfitter, and the Northern Light is an inn.
Anybody want to go to hook, line, and sinker?
I'll go. We're going just to see what's there, or are we trying to track the speaker down?
I don't think it really matters either way, because otherwise we're just supposed to go north of here. Is the other thing we were supposed to do.
So hook, line, and sinker, the tavern.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So yes, I don't know. I don't know what you want from me. Okay. So first thing you notice as you come through the front door, there are free half pints of ale on the counter.
Did you say
It's
free or 3?
free. And as soon as you step inside, some young lady makes sure to hand you one.
No, this is my kind of joint.
You notice
Thank you, sir.
right away that when pulled away from the basin in which they set, they have a round bottom and there's no way to put them down.
It's a good place.
I will finish mine off and return it to its pedestal.
It is a fine dwarven ale. As you go to set it, a half elf comes up with a wooden pitcher clear full of the stuff and offers to refill it for you. Are you sure you wouldn't have another?
I am.
Well, what else can I get for
My
you?
friend here, though, has less self-control.
Well, we never forget a face here at the Hook, Line, and Sinker. You're welcome to order whatever you like, and we'll settle up with you later.
It's mighty kind of you. We heard your area was having a bit of a bandit issue.
Ha! You heard that, did you? Did you
I
speak
did.
to the speaker?
Haven't found him yet.
I'm not surprised.
Is this a joke I'm unaware of, or
Well, no, I suppose if you put it that way, it's not that funny, is it? Our town has been blessed, he says with air quotes. We've got a cold proof speaker obsessed with keeping us safe from invisible gremlins, likes to get drunk and go pass out in the snow.
immune to cold, you say?
No offense, but he's a white. Like you are, sir.
Huh.
He says to Zeno, who glares at him. Anyway, he staggered out the back, going on patrol a few hours ago. I don't think he's been home in days. He certainly smells that way.
Interesting.
Does anyone want to go stagger after him, or do we want to stay here with our bottomless flagons?
I'm up for going after him. Maybe it's time for a new speaker for this town.
So back out into the cold?
Back out into the cold.
What time of day is it?
It's late
Is
afternoon.
it afternoon, or is it like... Oh.
Well,
Maybe we should save that expedition for in the morning.
if he likes a drink, he'll be back here.
I'm sure Sigger could.
That's a good observation.
We just sit and drink
him down with
and wait for him to come back. It's the thing about hunting, right? Sometimes it's best to let the prey come to you.
You're not wrong.
So, would there be a house of ill repute in Caer Koenig, or at least a stable?
We do have a stable, sir. The Northern Light can make you comfortable, but only with warmth and food. Not as good as you'll find here, of course. I suppose it may be hard to spot. I'm not used to having to tell folks the lantern is gone, but it's the farthest building on the northeast side. You'll be able to see it once you get close.
Well, guys, are we turning in for the night, or are we pressing north, or are we going after Torvis? What do we feel like doing?
Well, there's no reason we can't enjoy the drinks that are available while we wait and see if he turns back up. And in the morning, if he hasn't, we can go looking at a more agreeable time of day.
Agreed.
So I'm sorry. What did we just agree to?
We're going to use the bar as a deer stand for this guy.
Okay.
And maybe we can round up some people who think they can beat Sigurd in arm wrestling.
That'll be the day.
Okay. Well, you spend significant amount of time talking to the locals. Do we want to throw some dice at a chart again, or do we care?
Let's do it.
Phil turns his suit of armor into a full-on, loud-colored 1990s style tracksuit with a large clock around his neck, with a hat turned sideways, and begins to hype the arm wrestling.
Okay. All right, guys. Here's a new one. I think it's new. Hell, I don't know. They say the Frostmaiden lives on a misty isle among the bergs and the sea of moving ice. There's a mighty strange whale with a boat on its back that swims in those frigid waters. I bet it knows where the island is. You can catch the whale at Anajuk's Bell, an old anchorage, but you must ring the bell by the pier to call it.
Can you paste that?
Yeah. Let me get it out of the web page because it's better that way. Except for the
I wonder
squirrely
what the
quotes.
resale value. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said except for the squirrely quotes.
I wonder what the resale value is like on a house on the back of a boat or on the back of a whale.
Otherwise, the chatter you heard about was of a pirate ship and of an old black cabin. Okay,
Do we
well,
know where this pier would happen to be? Because I don't see it. Like, is it adjacent to the Sea of Ice, just not on the map?
talking about on the big map.
Yeah.
Yes, the pier is not on the big map,
Okay.
but it's north of Bremen.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, you wait most of the evening, and the place thins out considerably. And the proprietor warns you that it's almost time for the sinker.
The sinker?
Last call, as we call it. One last drink and then settle up.
No!
Just as he's explaining this, a big, snow covered man bursts through the front door. Looking around, he spots Toman and says, "Who goes there? Is it thieves? Have I found those creeping bastards?" You pull.
What?
He pulls the scarf down from his face, and you can see a white dragonborn holding on to an empty bottle as if it was a weapon. He belches, grins at you, and says, "Pardon my manners, bit jittery with all the thieving going on. I am Torvis, the town speaker."
Torvis, I'm Phil, the speaker of uh,
Good,
Good
good
Mead.
mead.
Good mead.
I'm the speaker of Good Mead. Nice to meet you.
He's been hitting your ale very hard.
Good
Guilty as
mead.
charged. This is why we got into politics, isn't it?
I didn't know Good Mead had a new speaker.
You learn something new every day, don't you?
Well, no, not really. Just the other night, someone stole the light. The northern light. It's gone. Corey won't let me hear the end of it, because I haven't been able to find those responsible. But I have a knack for this stuff. The half-elf proprietor says, "Of course you do, Torvis. Welcome back from your patrol." He pours a hot mug of soup and passes it to him. "Let me know if you need a spoon," as Torvis starts to greedily slurp the hot beverage. "Yes, it is just about time to begin another one." "May I look at your friend's feet?" He approaches Toman.
They're kind of little, aren't they?
"Indeed. Looking for a dwarf with wooden soles, I think."
Why wooden soles?
"I'm an expert tracker. I know it sounds unusual, but you'll have to trust me."
Now, I don't know what you being a trucker has to do with this, but okay.
The innkeeper, or the tavern keep, smiles and says, "Trovus, we've discussed this. No dwarf did this. Someone would have spotted them, caught them. There's nothing dwarf related going on. It must be something else. Besides, what use would hungry dwarves have for a lantern?"
This dwarf is a cleric of Moradin. He's been
See?
traveling with us. We only arrived earlier today.
Yes, Torvus
But
says.
we've heard tell of Duergar looking for things in the 10 towns.
That could be it. Indeed.
Could you tell the difference? Because I really can't. I'm not going to lie.
As I said, I am an expert tracker.
Well, the dwarves of the valley seem to be worked up about it. Looks like they're preparing for war against these Duergar. Could you tell the difference?
Of course. Of course. May I have another soup, please? He begins to slurp that. "Please, please, tell me of your travels while I drink this."
Give him a quick rundown. The last trip that we took.
You can tell he's not really listening. And he cuts you off about part way through. "Yes, yes, excellent. Well, let's go patrol, shall we?"
This late?
being a town speaker is a full-time job. Full time.
Yeah, let's go on patrol with Torvis.
Glenn, may I have a bottle of blue, please?
Oh boy.
We'll have
Torvis, are you
one each
sure?
also, please.
I beg your pardon, sir?
We'll have what he's having.
I can give you 2 bottles. You'll be back tomorrow, I'm sure. Sure is nice that Torvis has friends. Please don't take to his habit of sleeping in the snow.
Two bottles for all of us.
Have a pleasant evening.
I'd toss up a gold coin and look for 3 more.
He eyes you suspiciously. He goes ahead and gives you the 3 bottles directly, passing 2 to Torvis.
I greedily pick up my 4 bottles and waddle towards the door with glee.
Okay. Let's make an item real quick here. So you said you picked up 4 of the 5 bottles? Torvis is happy to have one in each hand. Phil?
I'm sorry, yeah, I'll take 3. That's fine. If he
Okay.
wants to.
Oh my god, I did it again. I keep making NPCs instead of items, guys. Weird spot for my head to be at tonight. Okay. Torvis pulls the cork out with his teeth, spits it in the snow as soon as he gets outside, and takes a impressively deep drink from the bottle. All right. Yes. He pulls his scarf up over his face again. Let us look. He stoops down just a little bit,
What are we looking
occasionally
for?
taking a sip from his bottle.
What are we looking for?
Tracks. Through the wind, he says, each night they leave tracks. I've seen them, but nobody else has.
Hey, Sigger, see if you could find any of these tracks.
All right.
Nothing out here but blown snow.
Where's another area where you've already seen tracks? Let's try looking over there.
He leads you up by the inn. I'm quite certain they'll return to the scene of the crime. Excuse me.
Only crime is in your pants. Sigger, you see anything here? looking at the inn, can I perceive anything about his story, whether it sounds like a bunch of BS or not?
He seems to believe it.
Anything on examining the building? Do we see anything?
Nothing up by the northern light, no. But the way the wind is giving it hell, it probably wouldn't last more than a day or two before being completely blown over. Let's head up toward Frozen Far. Come with me.
Going along?
Have you ever tangled with a half ogre before?
In bed or in battle?
In a river. I had the pleasure. He begins bloviating about a story of his youth.
Wouldn't the water be a little cold? I mean, you're trying to impress her, right?
He's not really paying much attention as he's telling this story. It seems maybe he's told it a few times before. He's being quite loud as he tells it to make sure that everybody in the group can hear him over the wind. It's a story about where he kicked a half ogre into a river and watched it float away while it yelled profanities at him. You head up by the Frozen Far expeditions. Now, I've seen tracks here before. Let's search. And he tosses the now empty bottle of blueberry wine into the snow, uncorks the other one.
I'll keep pace on the drinking with him.
Okay. Some more
Hey,
survival checks.
my tracking gets better the more I drink.
As does mine. You do find a set of tracks leading away, partly filled with blowing snow, making them appear as small depressions.
I think I found something. Afterwards, and take off after this trail.
So it's getting pretty dark and incredibly cold. The trail gives up about 50 feet away, and it begins to be just completely obscured and practically untraceable.
What direction were they set off in?
They're going to the northwest.
Okie doke. Well, guys, do we want to go back to the inn for the night?
Probably a good idea.
Okay. Into the inn. Since you're assisting the town, they're willing to let you stay. Ker Koenig is preparing a food sacrifice to Oral. So there's no fish available as they're stockpiling it all. But the rest of the menu is on order. You spend the night, you rest again. I don't know if you need it, but we can click it. Does anybody need to do anything with their long rest?
No, mine's covered.
Yep.
Okay. And in the morning, are you going back out and looking for tracks?
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
You find a fresher set of tracks, one single set from a relatively heavy, small footed humanoid. Came up to several windows in town, came and went in the same area you were searching last night, and there is now a good trail to be followed.
Wait, are these other than my footprints going to all the windows in town around
Yes.
around 4 a.m.?
Yeah, not hoof prints. No.
Okay, good. Yeah, don't confuse those. We don't want to go, especially not to that one window. Don't.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you've found some footprints, and I think we'll pick up there next time.
Boom, boom, boom. No.
Yeah, it works. See you guys next week.
Alrighty.